Okay, hello. I hope you all are doing well. And right now I am just it's exactly the same as last time. Playing Spider-Man, so it's going to be so that means swinging around a lot, doing stuff around the environment so I can get tokens, so I can unlock new abilities and new suits, and occasionally do some main mission stuff. Yeah, like that's the routine, but that's gonna be the routine now. Not now, but that has been and will continue to be the route I'm gonna be following for whenever I play this game, because like it's pretty simple. This is all that the game is, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, mission stuff. I think I fought Electro twice, and I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. But there's pretty much nothing else to say. But besides, also I got this great shirt. Uh, my parents in a way bought me this shirt from a podcast that I listen to with called Ringos Radio. They talk about wrestling, and the three of them work for Bleacher Report, like a sports paced company. They write articles and stuff, and I'm really good friends with all three hosts, and to celebrate, I was able to get myself this shirt, which is the dog Cinnamon of one of the hosts, and she's great. Cinnamon is a great dog, and she belongs to a very good owner. Yeah, and also I hope you guys like this. Okay, so thank you all again for joining me, and then just continue on with Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I'm just honestly very excited to go back to the game. It's just fun. That's the main word for me that I always come back to for this. Marvel. Which is ironically enough an actual superhero. Marvel or yeah, like I think it's pronounced Mar hyphen Vel. Is that fast travel? What is that? Oh yeah, fast travel located. But since I haven't played for 2 days, I gotta get back into the rhythm of swing.
I lose everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive. Can't be that hard. Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton garbage truck. I have years of research on that drive. Everything I've worked on since high school.
Can I not do anything else until that's done? Yeah, apparently I cannot. What can I get?
Of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe there's another way in. It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right? Okay, no need to panic. Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet. Nada. Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great, I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's.
Leo.
Wait, I think I see the trucks. Thanks, Eddie.
No worries. Hope you find your stuff.
Should be some trucks close by. Sorry. Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here. No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan Bridge. Better hustle.
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late. Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
Look out! It's the weapon! Go! Spider-Man's here! Thanks, Spider-Man.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
There's something there. Gotta move these bags out of the way. Yeah, I think that's it. Please be here, please be here. Yes! Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kinda awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
Cool gadget.
Got it.
Look, it's that guy, Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him! No! Okay, beginning to think we're outmatched here! This is gonna hurt. Take that!
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's. All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over to... Oh, that's too formal. MJ! I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame. Hey, MJ. Now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. MJ's couch. Oh, what am I thinking? Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him. Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
Yep, I think we all know that voice. Sorry, my throat. Oh, okay, that's cool. Increases words. Now that we've done some main mission stuff, time for some swinging around for some side stuff. Time to help the environment.
Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM.
Hey, so this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse. Demons seem to be gearing up for something big.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them. Okay, got that one. This can't be good for me. Nice. Just need a few more samples. Oh, that one smells. Just a couple more. Got it. One more should do it. Oh, don't die, don't die. That's it. Phew. Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. One down. That's a keeper. And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Hey, Pete. So this station monitors water pressure down to the individual building. Structures above 4 stories use water towers to augment the city's system. The idea is to identify problems before they spread, you know?
Whoa. The pressure in this building's all over the map. I need to find out why. The water towers connect to the city's system at the 4-story mark. I'll scan the pipes, try to see where this starts. Pipes are fine up here. Whatever's causing this, it's lower. Here's the problem. Valve's at the wrong setting. Easy enough to fix. That shouldn't have happened. I better seal these fast before Jameson pins it on me. Even better than duct tape. Got it. Et voila. All fixed. Nailed it. Just in time. Just call me the amazing spider plumber. Got it. Last one. But those won't hold long. Pressure shouldn't be that high. Unless the drainage is blocked. I'll check the outlet pipe. The outlet pipe's down by the waterfront. I'll go see if anything's blocking it. Yeah, that'll do it. I better clear it before something bursts. Now I ask, how many other heroes fight crime and fix your shower? And now Oscorp can't deny Harry's station stopped a public utility meltdown.
Demons have opened fire. Multiple officers down.
Let's discuss the costume lunatic who just literally destroyed a bank. Wait, you think I'm talking about Herman Schultz? Oh, no.
Nap time.
Man, he was too strong.
Demons
too
are
powerful.
down. I'll let you take it from here, officers.
The birds again.
Okay, Pete. This lab has feeders to lure in birds and analyze their droppings. Yeah, that's right. I got an MBA to test bird poop. Seriously though, you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and we need to make sure they're healthy. You know, I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
Uh-oh. The pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu. And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine. Gotta spread it fast, or the pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague. My best bet's dispersing it at 3 major migration points. Luckily, the station told me where they are. First migration point's in a park. Birds there should spread the vaccine to their buddies. Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor. I bet the Avengers never have bird poop missions. Here we go. The vaccine's airborne, so I'll just spray it into the trees. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. The spray won't bother people or other animals, but it'll cure the pigeons. Or trigger the zombie pigeon apocalypse.
Scaring me.
Say cheese.
One more left. I wonder what Jameson will make of this. Spider-Man spreads chemtrails seems like a good bet. I like helping animals. They don't call me a menace or shoot at me or anything.
Well, they might shoot
Wonder if
poo
it'd be
at you.
stretching things if I added veterinarian to my resume.
Could you, like...
Okay, that should work fast. I better scan some pigeons to make sure. That did it. No zombie pigeons. Huh. Nikola Tesla fed pigeons here. So did Harry's mom. I remember her bringing us. Wish I could tell Harry, but he's not answering calls, texts, anything.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. Maybe someday there'll be a billboard of me that doesn't say menace on it. Someone should really bring back sign painting. Gotta hit each screen individually. explosions would make these ads more interesting. I always knew someday they'd weaponize tackiness. Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
I forgot, since I'm not doing main mission stuff, change out the costume. Or the suit, sorry. I didn't buy this yet. Let's see, I already worn this. Scarlet Spider. Ben Riley. Oh, nope. Here's what was the hollow thing.
You weirded me out. What's his problem?
Excuse me. Ew, that looks disgusting.
This is one of my labs that monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab. But I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat.
Yeah.
New profile pic.
Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-Force. The quick and dirty way to apply G-Force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time.
And...
Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I
Again?
am not eager to repeat that. Jump the gun.
Give an extra boost. Oh, not even close. I'll try that one.
Not low enough.
Oh, I missed
Got
that.
an itchy web finger. Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose.
Seriously, I want one.
There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot.
You weirded me out.
The girls are gonna die.
Seriously, I want one.
That's very cute. Because I just thought those interactions were just gonna be high fives. But like, oh no, it's different things. That's fun.
Dude.
Later, Spider. And call me when you're ready to get serious about brand development.
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer, and he's been moved to the Raft's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
And that's actually an important topic that people have.
Calling all units.
Because actually it is
Robbery in
important.
progress. Mobilize on Garvey Park. Over.
It's a difficult thing to talk about, but it's also important.
Guys! Guns to the face is not proper consumer etiquette! Gotta be a special kind of crazy to rob a storefront in the city Spider-Man protects.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked. Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Boom! Sorry, drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me. Didn't see it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone. These armed drones even legal? Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
Armored vehicle is under attack by masked hostiles. Incident occurred in Robinson. Over.
Demons are out of control.
Heart-to-heart time. Were you not loved enough as demon babies? Dad you was holding? Mom not around? Let you cry all night?
Door's stuck! Hold tight.
Lock down!
Those men could have died. Need to shut down the demons before more lives are lost.
Company's insurance.
Yeah. Apparently I cannot go there yet because I don't have that skill. There you go. Sorry about that. I actually needed to check something. Since I'm here, we'll try this. Oh, look, it looks pretty good on, especially in that lighting. Not that lighting, but the setting.
The money's gonna be tight while the boss is inside. We gotta earn on our own.
That's what we're doing here, ain't it?
Don't get me wrong. He's still got resources, but we gotta play it more careful.
To me, this is where we show what we can do. That we're management material.
Smart man.
Then that was far away.
You will get out. The guys who did good are gonna get promoted.
And the guys who didn't do good, they get fired.
Kept things from getting too out of control.
Absence makes the heart grow fond.
Safety's sleep it off.
Gotta keep this place secure until the boss gets out.
Might have something. Stand by. Anyone else?
I really didn't see that coming.
I'll teach you some respect! Something ain't right. Better call the fella. Spider-Man. Teach him some respect.
Got something for you. Hope you got insurance. time to end this.
Boss says hi.
Latecomers! That's a lot of tardy slips I'm gonna have to write. Backup's here. Why don't I have backup? All right, nobody likes me.
Spider-Man, my sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location. Explosives, rocket launchers.
Fisk does manage to get stuff you don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets, by any means necessary.
Show me how!
Hope you got it short. Got something for you. Reinforcements! You know there's different types of reinforcing. You could just say great job a lot. That was painful. Got a present for you.
Show me what you got.
Gift from the boss. You're gonna have a bad day. Got a present for you. Spread out.
I'll shut your mouth permanently.
Gift from the boss.
That's a cheap trick.
Got a present for you.
You, this way! No, over here! I'm Spider-Man! I am Spider-Man! Come on, that guy's clearly the chameleon!
More of them! It's kind of touching how badly you guys want to join your boss in jail! Keep weapons! Enough with these toys already!
Boom. Everything gotten.
Got Big Willie's guys and his weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
Boom.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
Officers engaged with armed suspects. Multiple shots fired. Nearest officer, please proceed to Manhattanville.
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
The Menace of Mysterio. No, the Menace of... Wait, Mysterio. I thought I said Mist Kid. I'm like, what?
Now, how often do I say Spider-Man should let the police handle crime? At least 6 times a day, and that's on my day off. And for once, that is exactly what happened. When Officer Jefferson Davis stopped a truck full of armed criminals from mowing down innocent bicycles. What about Spider-Man? Where was the city's self-styled champion? Oh, he's the one who started this chase, right out of an 80s action. But it took a real hero to finish it. Thank God Officer Davis was on the scene, and that he saved all those lives in spite of Spider-Man's interference. Jefferson Davis, you have earned the coveted J. Jonah Jameson nod of respect. I just nodded.
But Bowser did do a great job.
Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go.
My mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating. It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to deadly explosions. This station was designed to monitor the pressure in specific buildings. Help me show Oscorp it's worth the cost. Please.
Harry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy. And who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high. And the building explodes. The city will replace the regulators I break. There's no time to do this the polite way.
$15 vents? Ugh.
Luckily, the regulators are on the exterior. A well-placed web shot should take them out. What do you bet Jameson's gonna lead his show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes building story? Can't leave any of them. Just takes one to cause a blast. Too many people in these buildings. No time to evacuate. It's up to me. Wrecking these won't cause any serious problems. The city can fix them easily. Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented properly. Nary a peep from my spider sense. Everyone's safe. I better get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
Okay, time to switch suits. Still not a fan of this design.
I have received unsettling reports of Spider-Man in our public parks, where children play, apparently stalking pigeons. Yes, wild pigeons. You may wonder if he's gone insane. A perfectly valid question. But have you heard of the Goliath bird-eating spider? I'll spare you the gory details, but it's a spider big enough to devour birds. Now, Spider-Man sticks to walls like a spider. He jumps like a spider. What else does he do like a spider?
Amazing coverage.
And that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good enough that maybe you'd let a certain someone celebrate with us?
Fine, but make it quick.
The odds were long, the danger close. But between Spider Cop's reckless intuition and the Chief's determined planning, they got the job done.
Aw, that's kinda sweet.
A pairing of opposites. Like peanut butter and chocolate, or breakfast for dinner. The two work together.
And we're done. Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around, right? Yeah, definitely.
Their relationship is really cute. Is it wholesome? There you go. It's wholesome.
All units, officers are under fire from masked hostiles. Requesting officers on scene in Bloomingdale.
Oh, that's.
One of these days I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy. Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
Okay, kid. You can't play nice. You lose your armor pierced with poise. That's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Thanks for the assist.
Stay safe out there, officer. There's more where these came from.
Still not there. In what new suit? Wrestler suit. Oh, that's pretty great. I love this. King of the Ring. His title belt is actually designed. The design is based off basically the WWE title. It's funny. And I think that should be the last backpack. The last backpack. Oh, I can handle the here.
Yuri, this place is full of Fisk guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Bulges.
Why'd all those solid citizens in on all those charity warrants? They respected him more because of it. You watch. He beats this rap, he'll be kissing his ass more than ever.
Just between us, first time I saw the boss, I thought, you know?
What? He was out of shape? Yeah, a lot. He trained with the sumo in Japan. It's all about mastery.
I ain't never seen a sumo do some of the stuff boss.
Did you just?
Else you'll regret that. Have some of this. Something ain't right. Better call the fellas. Spider-Man, show him who he's better.
Boss, I'm tired of you. So am I.
Down already. Who wants it? I can't reach him. Smoke him! We can't let him beat us!
Big mistake. More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone. When I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do!
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
If we shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on him. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead.
Give him the ball! Oh, Brett, what out?
Reinforcements! Great! I was getting kind of sick of these other guys.
Stop me!
Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden.
Friggin' wet! Fire in the hole! This'll wrap things up. I'm gonna blow your brains out.
The other spider bomb missed.
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running. Which is bad for Fisk, good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings. And you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege. Oh, you started without me. And no more muggers. I love a happy ending.
Thanks. You're all we got left, Spider-Man.
So, numerous witnesses saw Spider-Man swinging through Times Square like the glory hound he is, firing webs at electronic billboards and causing them to reboot. Granted, those billboards are an eyesore. In my day, sign painting was an art. But the more pressing question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotize pedestrians. Hypnotize them into what? Into liking Spider-Man! And he's been doing it for years! This is the only plausible explanation for how many fans this menace seems to have!
Hey, Pete. Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on birds and other wildlife. It collects data on the environment, which Mom wanted, and helps improve GPS on Oscorp tech, which Dad wanted. So, it's actually probably safe. You know what, bud? I should have remembered to tell you not to bother with this one.
Hey, the tech here might help me track my missing Spider-Bot. Those things are too expensive to lose. Okay, I boosted the tracking signal on my other Spider-Bot. Now it can track its brother. I lost the other bot's signal in the park, so that's where I'll need to drop this one. Nothing unusual, just taking my spider bot for a walk in the park. You know, like you do. Okay, it's following the pings from the other spider bot. Let's see where it takes us.
It'd be funny if it takes us across the entire park.
I wonder if a kid picked it up and took it home. It is way better than any toys on the market.
And Peter's spider bots can phase through anything. Now that's high technology.
Yeah, I told the AI to test it in narrow areas, so this pipe makes sense. Oh no, I hope it didn't get run over. New York drivers have no respect for the crosswalk. Looks like it made it quite a ways.
Oh, so I could read newspapers? I did not know that. They can phase through cars. Here we go! Nope, I cannot. Oh, and not even trash can. So he can't phase through everything.
Proximity alarm? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! And if I startle the bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This pigeon's strong. Someone didn't skip wing day at the bird gym. Finally, its nest. Wait, that's the other spider bot! I busted a feathered kleptomaniac. Now that I know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission.
Damn you birds.
Harry really did me a solid that time. Wish I could thank him. I got some work to do on these spider bots before I can send them back out into the world again.
Is that all the science stuff? 2, 1, 4. Wait, I'll accept one that I cannot do yet because I don't have a move. Wait, and in midair, I'm gonna change suits. I really do like the Secret War suit. I think it's because of the blue. Yeah, because without the blue, it's just a black suit. Ah, that was close.
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good.
Got all the backpacks. Is he gonna make a comment?
Don't make a scene. Spider-Man.
Whoa, what the?
Rockets! They got rockets!
They got a big upgrade.
Whew, that was a workout.
And they get the homemade homecoming spider suit, which I love. I love that. I love the design because it's filling. It's something a teenager would think of to use. No associate suit power. That's awful. Increase the blast radius. Damn, how strong are that huge blast coming from? Is the small wrist? Damn. Okay, with all backpacks done. That done. That done. Okay. Going back to the main mission. So that means goodbye Secret War suit. Hello advanced suit. Swing!
Robbery of an armored car. Officers needed in Portside. Over.
Demons robbing an armored car. These guys are looking for long-term financing. worse than Fisk ever was. Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old. That's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Over here.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out of place? She wants me to find something. I need to look harder. There. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up.
You're using words that I don't understand.
Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out.
A new secret mission.
Hey Yuri, you still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
I wonder if they got an actual comic book
Hey, May,
artist
you're calling late. What's up?
for that
I
drawing
thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
or mural.
Oh,
Black Cat.
right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kinda got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
Yes, I forgot. Peter currently right now technically is homeless. Cuddles.
Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
Like, from what I can remember of the animated series, is she? Isn't one of her love interests like a vampire guy? I don't remember. I don't think it's Morbius, but I could be wrong.
There it is. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
Or maybe that's just what she wants. Since I already wore the suit, Stark suit, yeah, I not want to, but yeah, the suit is fine. I just here in the game I don't want to wear it.
If you told 12-year-old me one day dudes in masks would try to blow him up with rockets, well, heck.
Attention all units, active robbery of an armored vehicle. Officers needed near Battery Park. Please copy.
Another camera. Looks like Black Cat, all right.
Oh, poor Spider. I know I disappointed you when I couldn't go straight, but why mess with perfection?
Hello, Cat. I think they sell rare wine here. She's branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
Demons robbing an armored car. Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM.
gearing up for something big. These cameras aren't cheap. If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them lying around?
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me. Just not today.
Hello, Cat. Black Cat does enjoy playing games with people, especially me.
All units, 1034. Demons are firing on police. Verge on the East Village.
Another low-information Spider fanboy tried to troll me, as the young people say, by claiming Spider-Man was providing a public service plugging leaks in water towers. Let me tell you why this itsy-bitsy brain spider was climbing this particular water spout, people. Because he tampered with the water pressure system. He was seen earlier messing with a valve that only qualified workers are supposed to use. Wake up, America! Spider-Man creates the problems he then solves, then expects you to reward him with your adoration. The sad thing is, all too many do. Fortunately, you know better. Thanks to me.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something. Huh. That's Ty Stone's place, and it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia, but I guess that's how you roll. That shootout's gonna get someone killed. Officers, pull your wounded back. I'll handle this.
That little guy's powerful.
Fisk was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, seems like they just want to tear the city down.
nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Got it, finally. I was worried I was gonna mess it
I
up
feel like
again.
there are better ways to spend your life than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex. Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes. Hello, Cat. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
I wonder if by the end, it's going to be revealed that the only reason she's doing this is because she just actually missed Spider-Man and wanted to mess with him a bit. Like because every time Peter is just like with every building, he just like wait, this building has this, but with like jewels and everything, but also this building has like valuable paintings, like, and then some big shot lawyer. I wonder if he just if we're supposed to agree with Peter, like wait, like what could she be planning? But in the end, it's just something very simple. One of them being that she just misses him, or she's flaunting her new boyfriend or husband who's really rich. Now I could get this. Science for the win. It took me a bit just because I don't know abbreviations. And with that, suit change. Negative suit. Yeah, not a fan.
All units need immediate response to a 1030 on an armored car. Reported location is the garment district. Over.
Why do the demons need that much cash?
Officers, pull your wounded back. I'll handle this. 你们不知道对手是谁？
我们一点也不怕死，你呢？
What's up, Spidey?
Felicia's keeping busy, but I'm catching up. Let's see where she hit this time. Got it. Cornelius Van Lunt's place. She's hitting places full of one-of-a-kind valuables. She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
That drawing right there. Date night.
God, missed her again.
Bet you're wondering why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got boring. My target number's 50 million. Nice round number, don't you think?
Like before I looked into the camera, it looked like there was someone like right in front of this door.
There you are.
But if you catch me before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and go straight. My future's in your hands, Spider.
Demons have opened fire. Multiple officers down. Reported location is near the theater district.
Okay, kids. You can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing toys.
Nice to cut it midair.
Aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish? Felicia's close to her goal. I've got to put an end to this, and fast. This area's full of Wall Street guys. Target-rich environment. There you are. She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an idea how to catch her.
Attention all units. Assault reported in progress. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
An assault. I better step in.
Is this the mosh pit? Great!
Apparently, all the other guys got knocked out from that blast. That one blast.
I realize the irony in me saying this, but I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Felicia's leading me on a chase, but that's what's gonna help me find her. By feeding all the past locations into an algorithm, I can narrow down her likely point of origin. There it is. I was too late to stop her here. But one or two more locations should give me enough data to pinpoint her hideout.
Hey, Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station to prevent. It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the research station. High pressure will show up red, normal is blue. Okay, time to move. I've got to drop onto the street hard to generate enough force. Found a trouble spot. Did it! But that's not the only danger zone. I need to locate the other pressure points. Better hit the ground somewhere else to get a reading. I don't have much time. There's the spot.
You don't mind, right?
Fixed it. But we're not out of the woods yet. Gotta hurry. Always helps to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general. Harry's station prevented a major explosion. You can't justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work.
And that should be all of them. Oh, really? I forgot this one.
All units, we have reports of a car crash. Civilians are trapped. Available officers, move in on Manhattanville.
Nasty car wreck down there. People might be hurt.
Is anyone else?
I've got you!
Hey, Spider-Man! There was a bunch of guys trying to rob a store. My driver must have been hopped up. Caused the whole wreck.
I need to find whoever caused this wreck before anyone else gets hurt. I'm losing them! Gotta catch up.
I hate to tell you this, guys, but I see a lot of drivers heading near future. Somebody shoot him!
I was about to fail that.
Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down. Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live. Bam. I think Lonesome Pinky lives here. Stealing from a country singer. She's getting creative. But I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
All units, be advised, a kidnapping was just reported. Incident is active near Ansonia.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now, they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their databanks. If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now. And the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers. First data hub's right over my head. Okay. My lenses should show the other hubs in red. Got it. Now to make more links in the chain. Man, it's getting bad out here.
Damn. That is scary.
Got it. Uh-oh. The receiver's energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
Damn. I wonder if, like, with this much lightning, if it actually hits the national park in New York, so, like, how bad, like, how the fight would look like.
One more down. Self-accelerate. My costume's insulation can protect me a little, but I can't afford many hits. Nature's so awesome, except when it tries to kill me. That one's set.
One more strike and I'm dead.
Scientifically, I know why this is happening, but it's hard not to feel like the universe is against me right now.
Damn, look. Damn, the city looks great. Damn. Just looking at this right now, it just reminds me of the Matrix Revolution when it's Neo versus Smith. Just that fight. More.
It's like the whole city's one giant bug zapper.
For whatever reason, he didn't want to shoot his web while he was talking. That was weird.
I'm pretty good at this.
I knew that was gonna happen. Also, how much longer do I have to do on to keep using the towers? I mean the satellites. Don't take me all the way back, 'cause that would really suck.
Uh-oh. The receiver's energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped. No time to admire the view. Extra crispy.
That was weird. It looked weird.
Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower.
Finally, damn.
Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other. did it! And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp's servers. Harry's work is safe, and I can finally get out of this weather.
I agree. Get me out of here. R&D.
Hey, Pete. In the mood for some good news?
Sure. I've already got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding them.
You're kidding. That's great. I just wish we could tell Harry.
He hasn't returned my calls, which is weird. I know how important this is to him.
His mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.
All Harry missions done. And gotta prepare for, I think, when we finally meet Black Cat.
All units, officers are under fire from...
Have you ever been driving along, going to work or church?
Nap time. Aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish? One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat. By my rough estimate, she's got about 49 million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight. Another cat. Oh man, that's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger. That's worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Attention units, robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Please proceed to Columbia.
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole, but no sign of Felicia. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Fisk reported this stolen a few years back. Wine from a Maggia vineyard. Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. What's this? Aw, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute.
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Yeah, one of my theories, or the main theory, this is her just having fun.
The Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
That was great. A little giggle at the end. But plus, I wasn't expecting a suit. Nice. What powers does this have? Okay, no powers. Immediately just looking at it, no suit powers. I like the design though. Okay, with that done, main story time. After how long?
Okay, this one confounded me for a while. Apparently, Spider-Man's been seen throughout the city tampering with steam regulators. Aside from generally being a vandal and a troublemaker, why would he do this? I'll tell you why. Because when the city has to send crews out to fix these problems, they need police to direct traffic around them. That's officers who aren't stopping crime. Which leaves, say it with me, Spider-Man. He's trying to take our brave officers' jobs.
Can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
What are you doing here so late?
Hope May's couch is comfortable. I can't take this.
You can, and you will.
I'll pay you back. Soon.
Just ask for help next time. Oh, you are so much like Ben. You have to learn to swallow that Parker pride and accept that you're human, like the rest of us. Martin.
Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know I'm headed out of town. You're in charge while I'm gone.
Well, you can count on me. How long will you be away?
Really don't know.
Is everything okay?
It's some personal business I've been planning for a while. But please take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
Well, I guess I better get busy.
Hope Mr. Lee's okay. Hello?
Hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kinda went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborn just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow. Wait, isn't Osborn's campaign rally this after? Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, we all do. But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
The sunlight again.
It's so humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
Since the side mission, suit change. I really don't like this design. Look at this thing. Oh, I haven't bought this yet, so. Kit Bash High Discharge. I thought I had that already. Oh, I thought this was the arms race.
You hungry?
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
I thought it was gonna be like 3 birds, but no, actual like several of them.
you do that? Oh, thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
You have a phone?
Pigeon. Hey, Jeff. Congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's that?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. My wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborne. You know what? Just never mind.
Man, this Davis, or Officer Davis, is much different than the one in Spider-Verse, because he's got problems with Spider-Man. Even before the whole thing with his brother.
Come on! I can take down supervillains, but I can't catch up. Another message from Doc.
Peter, I don't want to jinx us, but the lead I'm following might not only get the project back on its feet, but also expand it in ways we never could have imagined. Everything happens for a reason, even Norman pulling our plug.
Really hope this works out. Doc's work is too important to go unfinished. Oh boy! Rockets! They got rockets! That was a workout. Howard's pigeon. Oh, come back, little birdie! Nothing like putting my skills to good use. Hey, Howard. Think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty gray flecks. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Clarence. Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards me. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find. Pigeon target acquired. Getting away. Okay.
All units, immediate backup needed. Demons are firing on police. Officers needed near Civic Center.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was. Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York stick is getting old. Demons are down. I'll let you take it from here, officers.
Demons are down. Break out the cuffs.
Nothing like a masked menace to bring people together.
It's all over the news. Another battle between Spider-Man and these demon masked gunmen threatening the lives of New Yorkers. I understand our next caller lives here. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, the thing is, it all happened in a shipyard that's been closed for years. There weren't any innocent people in danger.
Oh, is that your expert opinion? Well, let me tell you what I've learned from sources I developed in my award-winning journalism career. That shipyard was a front for Wilson Fisk. He's been using it to smuggle guns, grenades, military-grade ordnance.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Ah, the truth bomb strikes. But wait, here's a 50 megaton payload of fact, while Spider-Man tried to grab the glory for himself chasing one truck. Another vehicle got away with an arsenal of deadly, illegal weapons. Fisk, for all his faults, would never have let them be used in this city. But these demons, either they're some kind of fanatical cult, or they just don't care. Anybody feel like they're in danger now?
Pigeon target acquired. Don't fly away, please! It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon.
All units on alert. Reported robbery of an armored vehicle. Officers needed south of Houston.
of Howard's pigeons. Oh, come back, little birdie!
Spider-Man. All's filling up. Rosa just flew home to join her brothers and sisters.
Happy to help. You know these little guys pretty well, huh?
Getting there. Sandra always knew him best, of course.
Sandra?
Oh, my wife.
Well, tell Sandra she's got some fine birds.
Oh, yeah. Sure will, Spider-Man. Thanks again. And please, keep an eye out.
There's a pigeon. It's getting away. I hope nobody sees me doing this. Okay. Pigeon alert! And the chase is on. Pigeon alert! Don't run! I won't hurt you! This pigeon knows the city better than I do!
That one looks very hard to get. And this is the Fear itself. So what the? I do wish they had some cool comic bio about where exactly this came from and like the intention of the suit.
Something's going down at the Fisk construction site. Gotta remember to check it out.
Oh wait, this looks like the E3 gameplay demo thing that they had.
Consolidated shipping. Jeff, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. The boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
I almost made it exactly like the E3 trailer.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us too.
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today. Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go. Sleep it off. And we're done. You two stay here. Wait for the police.
Stay back! Stay back! Watch out!
Well, I got their attention. Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
Sure. Gotta find survivors fast. Literally didn't see that coming.
Too bad I already took down many of you already.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Fisk.
Julie, I already know what he's gonna say. Huh. And in the E3 trailer, he had a mask on.
Hello
I mean,
again.
He has the mask off. We know who it is. But apparently that's someone else entirely. That's pretty...
Oh, come on. No!
Oops. They all died. Oh, man. That was a complete by accident. This is why I'm not good at quick time events. Plus the whole thing is moving, including the camera. Not helping me out.
Go!
It didn't look like it didn't look like any button. It looked like a circle. I don't know what that was.
Go!
It was circle.
Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. rockets!
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done. Now's my chance. Hope I live to regret this. Hi, is this the flight to Newark?
Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir!
One engine down. Now for the second. This is your master plan? Replace Fisk? Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan! Come on, Pete, you got this! You got this, you got this, you got this! Please don't screw this up!
Traded a shot. Which it was.
These masks are so awesome. Where do you get them?
Oh, he's solid!
Cool, thanks. Do they have a website?
Yes!
Whoops. Hey, Yuri. I caught the bad guys, but...
But what?
You might want to bring a ladder.
Yo, Miles. Hey, fanboy.
Oh, crap, I'm late.
You coming?
Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. Tell your pops I said congrats. MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
Okay, well, what I wanted to say was for the gameplay trailer, like when immediately when it showed the cutscene of the guy with the sword killing the other guy, in the E3 gameplay trailer, it shows who he is. Like it shows somebody else being that character, and then, meanwhile in the game, it's just a random soldier, a random bald soldier with the mask. And then like and different and funny enough, different dialogue is said on both in the gameplay and in this one. So like I'd say to me, that's pretty cool. Just to avoid spoilers, that for that the gameplay trailers, like the actual cut scenes and models and the characters, that like they're actually switched out. They actually switched out on the final product to that way they won't spoil first time players who haven't seen all the trailers for the game itself. Like, that's pretty cool. Actually, and before I end this for today, let's go do one more mission, one more main mission.
A helicopter flight, trailing a crane, in the air above our teeming streets, on which it could have crashed at any moment in a blazing rotor-chopping fireball of doom. Still think the webhead's protecting people like you, caller?
Well, he stopped him, and he made sure the helicopter didn't land on him. So, it seems to me he did the right thing.
The right thing would be to call the professionals. My son serves proudly in the Air Force. He's logged thousands of hours of flight time and years of training in protecting our homeland, but he's not good enough.
Well, of course he is, but he wasn't there. Spider-Man was.
Because that's how he wanted it. God forbid he share the spotlight with anyone. That's it. I'm done pointing out the obvious. Let's go to commercials. I need a double aspirin with an antacid shake. No!
Oh, cool. They actually like put in stuff. Like, they change up the street. It's not just a cut. It's not just a cutscene.
There's the stage entrance, and we'll be right out front.
Sounds like a lot of people out there.
You'll be fine, honey.
The last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
Well, if only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
A superhero. Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
Come on, honey.
Welcome, everyone. And before I hand it off to Mayor Osborn, I'd just like to say a few words.
So?
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
I mean, there's some loose ends still to be tied up, but...
Loose ends.
Well, a truck pulled away from the scene from a company called Consolidated Shipping. Something's not right about it. I just don't know what.
Well, maybe after this we can grab some coffee. Figure it out together.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jim. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'll try. We all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But, instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over, I'll cook. Or we could, use a totally neutral location for a completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
For acts of extraordinary bravery, above and beyond the call of duty, it is my privilege to present Officer Jefferson Davis with the Department Medal of Honor.
Phone call, sir.
Kind of in the middle of something here, Jim.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
The claps.
Mayor. I share this honor with my family. My wife Rio and my son Miles. Without their support, I couldn't do what I do.
Yes?
I've worked many years for this moment.
Who is this?
Over the coming days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen,
That sounds
jackass,
that
I
sounds
get
like who I
fetched
think
like
it
this
is,
twice a week.
but also I
Why
know
don't
who it
you
is
grow a
because
pair?
I've seen the
Tell me
gameplay
what you
trailers before.
To watch you suffer.
Is everything in slow-mo? What the? There's suicide bombers. Damn. They're going this far. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. Like, in terms of the story. Like, having this in it?
Miles, are you okay? Miles! Miles! Peter! Come on, Peter.
Is Miles gonna get Peter's blood, which is then somehow gonna give him spider powers? Is that how they're gonna do this? Because I know.
Miles! Miles! Right here. Just stay with me. Oh, thank God. Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Peter? Squeeze my hand if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to find your father. Peter. Peter, wake up. Come on, say something, please.
Random controls Miles right now?
Mom! This is crazy. Whoa! Oh, man! Mom? Mom!
Miles!
Did this just happen?
Hurry!
Damn it! Hurry! Think. Flipping!
The power of Square!
Miles!
Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yes. Are you okay?
I'm alright, Mom. I'm alright. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, listen.
I love you.
I have to go find Dad, okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
Dad's in there. I'll find him.
Miles! Baby! Get here! Please!
Dad's alive. I know it.
How can Miles do this already without the spider powers? That's my question. Unless he's a sports
He's right
guy.
there.
you think you're doing? 再看一个不留。
And this is not kid friendly at all. There's a dead body right there.
这边没有问题。这边好像有声音。看看讲台那里有没有活人。没动静，接着找。
Can't cross yet. Gotta find a way around these guys. Okay.
是什么？我是刚刚听到东西。这里没有活人，我们走吧。这只是开始的。
Dad was right there. Gotta help him. Now.
谁在那儿？虚惊一场。眼睛睁大点，有开了。
I got you, Dad.
No! Stop! No!
Enough! We have to leave. Now!
Okay, yeah. So I guess the big hint is you're supposed to figure out that was Martin Lee's voice on the phone.
Dad.
Because if not, then there's a reveal right there for you.
Dad! Dad! Dad, no! Wake up, Dad. Wake up. Wake up.
One week later. Also, that was another terrorist attack that happened in New York. Like, turns out the game's history. Like, oof. That's why I'm very surprised that they actually did that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Do I know you?
I'm Peter Parker. I was at City Hall when... Look, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say...
I know what you're going through. That's what you were gonna say, right? Or it all gets easier with time. Or don't worry. It's part of God's plan.
I'm sorry. I was just
trying to help. I know.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
Demons emerge.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right. Hey, it's me.
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up, and that kid lost his father.
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What about the police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
They're not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah. Good work, MJ. I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, one more thing. I talked with a detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt? What does that mean?
They say it's sort of like mind control. It brings out the negative part of you. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This coming from a guy who can run up walls.
Oh, cool. So then, when the next time I come back, or the next time I play this, I should be able to do out the penguin, the pigeon stuff, do a side mission, then do a main mission, and I wonder if after this main mission, that new things are gonna be unlocked. Let me see. Is there anything I can buy? I do love this spider. Look at this suit. I love it. Bombastic man. The amazing, my voice, the amazing Spider-Man. Okay, this is gonna be it for today, and a lot of today was just swinging around doing side stuff, and at least for the Black Cat stuff, I got a suit out of it, and we just learned a little bit throughout, just like little bit of Black Cat and her history, along with her history with Spider-Man. Oh yeah, the story stuff, like, it was pretty crazy what happened. to me, it's still crazy that they had uh, terrorist bombings in New York City, considering what happened in New York City in 9/11. So like that's also why like whoa, I can't believe they decided to do that. And I don't think I'm assuming there was some controversy, but not that much. Just because when the game came out, I didn't hear or see stuff saying about like Spider-Man PS4 is insensitive and does not care about those people lost at 9/11 because they did their own terrorist attack. Like I don't know, that seems like something someone would do just like just doing it just because they wanted to, or just to troll people around. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, and then the missions before, the main missions before that, like yeah, it was just typical stuff. Just like, but just that last one was like pretty cool, pretty cool and ballsy, if you ask me. Okay, so thank you all again for joining me, and for my continuation with Spider-Man PS4, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, you will all see me continue on with this web swinging adventure with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So thank you all again for your time. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. And until next time, goodbye.